showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away and start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Early in the season, Kirk, I think you can get a sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second-down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch. Picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying to find room. It's Smith. The freshman brings him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Wow, that is dedication to this running game. Third down and goal, you give it to the running back, and let's give credit to that offensive line. Good job of getting low and getting movement in the trenches there to give him enough room to get into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. They mix it up with a run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Fires it to the left side. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pressure is coming. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play began with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Southern Miss. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete. We're down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Dropping back. It's Smith. He's hit just before the throw. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, Kirk, Southern Mississippi has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Short completion. The third down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense picks it up, still moving. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Golden Eagles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Smith. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. No huddle here for the offense.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that completion. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Huffman. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The Golden Eagles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Play action fake, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he throws his third interception of the day. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense contributes 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Down the middle, it's Smith. Timeout is called to touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Throws it to the right, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? To the air, it's Smith. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Breaks an open space. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Caught near the goal line. Force out of bounds. Not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looking to pass. It's Smith. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here's the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Caught by the receiver. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
The Golden Eagles with first and 10 here. They keep him guessing with a run. Has a path to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
17. Set to kickoff.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 25. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense really clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pounding away with the run game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. scanning the field. It's Smith. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Yellow Jackets will have first and 10 here. He keeps it, QB draw. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They feed the fullback this time. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
28.
And he fields it inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Could take it all the way. He steps out at